Hi there, welcome to the High-Tech Business Consulting channel. And today we're going to be looking into this business video about an executive summary. In this executive summary, we're going to try to answer why is it relevant to have an executive summary, and we're going to give you some examples of how companies have done it and why they are so successful and they're able to align to really have everybody working towards the same direction. This is a very important tool, and let's see, what are the objectives of an executive summary. The main objective for an executive summary is to provide the necessary information in the less amount of time possible with the necessary graphics and with the necessary support, so somebody else, a stakeholder, an investor, a team member can really look into this information and make this and take actions or do whatever it is required from that person to do. It doesn't matter the level of if it is a C-level or an accounting. The important thing is that you have what is relevant into that executive summary. It's also important because in a very one page, for instance, you can give all the necessary important information to everybody, so you have a lot of benefit like time saving. Also, you can have the strategic direction of where you want to go, and you can convey the message properly in just a few pages. Or typically, a one page is sufficient, but you might need 2-3 more depending on the case. But also keep in mind that large companies require a complete account plan with all the details, financials, marketing, and so on and so forth. But for small companies, let's say you are selling and you have companies whose revenue is not that relevant, then an executive summary is more than enough, is sufficient to convey the message and to manage that account. The timing that you want to have that document share with others should vary between 1 month, once per quarter, once every 6 months, and so on and so forth, depending on the practices that you see relevant. But the good thing is that this is a way to convey the message rapidly and to take action with the necessary support for move forward. So what is it that you want to have in an executive summary? What is it? Well, the first thing and foremost is to have the objectives very clear, detailed, in very few words. Our objective is to increase sales in such and such a way. Our objective is to improve the relationship with the C-level, and this is going to have these benefits, and so on and so forth. Also, it is very relevant that you use the same format. Let's say that you are a company and you have 10 different clients, and those clients are large, small, and so on and so forth, and you want to make a review of all of those single 10 clients. So you want to kind of have a template to replicate, so everybody that is looking at it is not trying to figure out what the numbers are or what the asks are. They have to be identified in the same place with the same colors and so on and so forth. So this is very important, the format and the template and the standards that you use, so everybody expect where to find the information and what is it that they have. Also, you want to have their marketing information if it's necessary. How has been your sales from the previous years to this year? What are you expecting to sell moving forward? What are the actions that you need everybody to take? What are the highlights? And so on and so forth. So that's all the type of information that you want to have in one page. Let me try to give you an example. This is a one pager of an executive summary of a company which had a lot of documented account plans. So we had teams in Europe, teams in the US, teams in Latam, and so on and so forth. We were all doing different stuff. So what we did was we called each other and we integrated as a team, and we defined to create a one pager for the whole company. When we did that, we were able to really align and to be all of us working towards the same goal, right? In benefit of the client, and the client really understood from that point on that we were always the same. So we were able to share this information back and forth, and we included and we met regularly to make sure that we all were in the same page and the actions that needed to be taken were being taken. So what we did was we put the year to date, the booking, what we've sold, what are the architectures and how they were moving. In addition to that, we put all that is related to what's gonna, our sales forecast based on what opportunities. We were able to describe the most important opportunities and share them with the stakeholders, with those that we wanted to share that information with. And if we had an action from a specific person, a CEO, we had an action from a C-level guy and wanted to call the CEO of this other company, we put that action there, and then we're all expecting to benefit from that action. And sometimes we put some like this red circle here. That's just to highlight something that has to be paid attention, maybe an issue, maybe something good. But the important thing is that stakeholders looking at this document keeps that information in the back of the head. So this is one model. I'm going to share another one. This is another one, but as you can see, the back part is the same, right? We have, the year to date, the architectures, what we are expecting to sell within the next half the year, the most important and relevant, the market share, and so on and so forth. Now, because we have too many opportunities, this client have properties in Africa, Europe, in Latin America, in the US, and so on and so forth. So because they have so many properties, we wanted to really make sure that we identify the opportunities as an important thing with a little bit more detail. So we added another 2 pages, right? But those were specific for actions. And now on top of it, you can see if we have an issue that needed to be fixed, we have this issue. We haven't been able, for instance, to meet with the C guy. And so we write there and we say, okay, we need help. Or if there's some fixing, we had a meeting and it didn't go the way we wanted and we need help. So we write that there. We have a new opportunity in all the territories that we want to develop. So we put in develop, you see. So we added these 3 items just to support the rest of the thing. But that was basically, as you can see, the same thing. Now, also, sometimes we had to report to others, how the region is doing. When you're doing that, it's not only relevance that you share the numbers, which we do, and do the same thing, year-to-date booking, by architecture. If that was the case, you have to build it so it makes sense for your business, right? So, but we did pay attention very much to the forex. You see, companies, if they do manage properly the financial information, the macroeconomics of the region, per country, what are the risks associated, how the forex is moving, what impact does have in the importation into that country of the goods and services that you're selling, and so on and so forth. And these guys were super sharp in doing that in the operations organization within this company, that they enable the account teams and the executive team to manage business properly, and we were all very well educated into the macro and microeconomics when there was elections and we need to accelerate businesses and so on and so forth. Who is more inclined to win something, or what are the taxes and so on. So they did and put a snapshot of all of that information for the territory. So they provide that information to the accounting. So the accounting, if they were managing regionally or locally, they understood the ecosystem of participants and competitors, and so they can take actions based on that real information. This is very important that I wanted to share. So that's all for now. I hope these examples were worth it, and just keep in mind, you need an executive summary. If it is that you're managing not very large companies, well, an executive summary, one pager could be sufficient. You have to call that shot. Now you have an account, which is really important. You need the executive summary, but you need the complete account plan. And we will see in the next video how, by looking into the account plan, the account team was able to push back on the quota that they had received, because that company that they were working for have put them a quota based on an acquisition that they just recently had. And this, you're going to see some details that are going to be very interesting, and that you're going to see why this is so relevant. So massive thank you for joining today. Smash the like button and subscribe, and I see you in the next video.